Hello. Today we're going to be discussing a 360 view of CTV's impact on other ad channels. I'm Jon Zucker, Senior Product Marketing Manager at Mountain. And if you take one thing away from today, it's that we know that connected TV with the right technology can really be your third scalable performance channel. But it doesn't just deliver outcomes in its own right. It also has a halo effect that can boost the outcomes of your other marketing channels, including paid search, social, and beyond. So today we're going to discuss how CTV's halo effect boosts performance of your other marketing channels, how CTV generates better marketing outcomes. We're going to walk through a case study of CTV's halo effect in action and how it helped one advertiser really improve the impact of its paid search and social campaigns. And finally, we'll talk through how you can pick the right CTV ad solution to get the most bang for your buck out of your entire marketing budget. So let's start by just setting the stage. Connected TV really has married the impact and brand storytelling of television with the precision and measurability of digital. So CTV right now, it's more popular than ever. I don't have to be the one to tell you that every major streaming channel has ad-supported offerings. And last summer, streaming finally overtook broadcast TV in terms of viewership. It's something we've been talking about for a while as a day to come, but that day is finally here. The nice thing about connected TV is it really transcends the limits of linear television by fusing it with paid search and social strengths. Unlike the historical model of linear TV targeting just by show or just by context, you can now precisely target your audience using first-party data, third-party data, and CRM data. And you also get the real-time measurability of traditional performance marketing channels, where you can measure the site traffic, conversions, and revenue you deliver directly with your connected TV campaigns. Now, I'm not here to say that you should be replacing any of your existing marketing mix with connected TV. It would be disingenuous for me to come in and say that you need to replace paid search if paid search is doing very well. The nice thing about connected TV is it really plugs in and can help improve the performance of paid search and paid social. Paid search, we know it does a fantastic job of capturing existing demand, but it kind of has some difficulty bringing new demand to your funnel. With connected TV, you can target new people. You can deliver your full brand narrative in a 15 or 30-second unskippable ad when somebody's really leaned in. And this will drive them to then visit your site or visit via paid search when they go and they search via Google, Bing, or another channel. It also makes it a lot easier for paid social. Paid social is a really scroll-heavy environment, which makes it really difficult to introduce your full brand and your offerings to a new consumer who might not know who you are. That said, they can then lean into your connected TV ad, watch it in full, really get an understanding of your brand narrative, visit your site, learn more. So by the time they get a paid social ad, they don't have to spend a ton of time on it to know who you are, know what your message is, and then know to click through your ad and then convert. The nice thing too is that adding connected TV to your marketing mix is really, really easy. CTV easily slots into existing ad strategies and teams, and there's really no major disruptions or hiring required. If you know how to do PPC and SEO marketing, you really know how to do a connected TV campaign. With CTV, you can target your audience and track outcomes. It really makes it an ideal performance channel that's super turnkey for people with this exact existing skill set. So we like to say it's socially familiar because setting up a campaign is exactly the same as setting up a paid social campaign. You identify and apply your goal type, so site visits, ROAS, conversions. You insert your budget and you set your flight dates. Then you select your audience segments, so either third-party audiences, retargeting via first-party audiences, CRM audiences. You upload your creatives and you set it live. From there, the right technology platforms will then automatically optimize your performance to deliver the exact types of outcomes that you want. And you can monitor campaign performance in real time in a reporting dashboard. A nice thing from a creative standpoint is that CTV ads can also very easily be altered for paid social to give you more bang for your ad buck and create a really cohesive narrative across all of your brand channels that make it really easy for people to know this is who I am, this is what I'm offering, and this is why you should click through and convert. So when we talk about a halo effect, this is really where we're talking about how when CTV is added into an omni-channel marketing mix, it creates an effect that improves ad performance across all channels. So the first way it does this is by just gaining more attention. it's a lot easier, like I said, to deliver a 15 or 30-second story via full brand narrative to tell people who you are, why they should visit your site, and why they should convert. It also delivers more qualified site visits. So when I say qualified site visits, I really mean the quality of the site visit. So specifically, you're getting more attention both on the big screen, but also on the small screen. We saw that on average, people who actually were driven to your site from connected TV stayed on for 49% longer than people who are normally driven there by paid social alone. It was also fairly similar when it comes to paid search. The difference is that people who came from connected TV usually stayed on your site for 19% more time than if they came from paid search. So that's just more time looking at who you are, looking at your products and services, and considering that initial conversion or even a repeat conversion. So what does this all lead to? It just leads for more opportunities to convert on other channels. You might deliver that first conversion with your CTV ad, and that's fantastic. Or you might deliver somebody to your site, they learn a bit more, and this kind of sets up your other channels like paid search and social with an alley-oop to then dunk and convert later on during that additional touch point. So this is just a look by the numbers. We did an analysis of advertisers who didn't have connected TV and then added mountain connected TV afterwards. And we found that after 30 days, the halo effect was starting to take shape. There was an immediate increase in conversion rates for paid social and for paid search. But after 90 days of having connected TV live, the performance of their other channels really, really improved. Paid social conversion rates were up by, on average, about 9%, and paid search conversion rates were up by about 22% on average, which is a pretty drastic change. And one of the nice ways of knowing that while CTV is delivering these outcomes in its own right, it really is making your other channels that much more effective. So let's get into a case study of an advertiser who did a fantastic job with connected TV and saw a really strong halo effect. Rumple is a direct-to-consumer blanket brand, and they were originally unhappy with the inefficiencies they saw in their Facebook ads. So they decided to try CTV for the first time using a performance-based approach. Performance TV didn't just deliver performance in its own right, but it also boosted the impact of their other marketing channels. We saw specifically that their paid search conversion rates actually increased from 2% before adding CTV to 5% after adding CTV. So that's 163.5% increase just from having that halo effect of CTV alone. And one other offering that Rumple took advantage of is specific to Mountain, and that's creative as a subscription. So creative as a subscription, or CAS, which is a bit easier for me to say, is where an advertiser who's activating a performance TV campaign can actually get fresh quarterly creatives bundled directly with their media spend. So that this way it allows them to focus more of their ad spend on actually performance driving media while still getting great creative assets along the way that they can use to drive that performance amongst their audiences. So something really cool is Rumple did this. So they got creative, fresh creative every single quarter, but it did have an immediate halo effect on their other channels because they opted to add a photo shoot component during production to take advantage of talent, locations, and sets already on hand. They used this on their website. They used this to recreate ads on paid social. So it didn't just solve their creative needs on TV. It also created this cohesion across all of their channels. They saw that by creating this cohesion that I just mentioned, they were actually able to increase their paid social conversion rates by another 25% just with their creative messaging alone. And on top of that, Rumple was also able to take the money that they earmarked for those creatives and then reinvest them in their campaigns, which had an immediate impact on their actual bottom line. So Rumple, they got their creative as a subscription ads, and they worked with QuickFrame, and we estimated that to get the exact same ad creatives, it would have cost them $52,000 per quarter to produce those ads in-house. We then took a look at the return on ad spend that they delivered every quarter for a year. And we saw, okay, well, what was the value of reinvesting that $52K every quarter directly back into media? And what we saw is by doing so, they were actually able to deliver an estimated $526.2 thousand of additional revenue without changing their ad spend whatsoever. This is obviously a halo effect when it comes to connected TV, but it really just gives them more money back to make a more efficient use of their entire marketing budget and drive more revenue as a department on their own. So when you're considering when you want to forge the best halo effect with the right technology provider, it's really important to vet them and make sure that you're getting the right tools that you need to get the most money out of your ad budgets. Now, not all CTV ad platforms can target the right consumers, let alone measure outcomes. A lot of them are really designed to deliver reach with connected TV, which is more of a branding approach. And that's fine if that's your goal. But CTV ad platforms that are built to deliver performance are built from the ground up to do that. And there's just a different technology that goes into that design. And you want to make sure that you're picking a platform that aligns with the goals that you're trying to achieve. In addition, the need for creative will always weigh on advertisers, especially as they tailor their messaging. So try to find a solution like Creative as a subscription that allows you to bundle in creative and offer easy ad creation that, again, helps you deliver more revenue with the same marketing budgets. So when finding the right ad platform for you, you really need to see and approach CTV as that performance marketing channel. Marketing dollars are precious this year, and looking at performance outcomes has never been more important to show the returns that you're able to deliver as a marketer that impact the bottom line of your organization. Some CTV solutions, like I said, they only focus on reach, while others really deliver performance. So try to find that always on channel that delivers the data that you need and the results that you need to achieve your goals. So, what we recommend if you want to find the brightest halo effect is really look for a partner that offers the specific tools within their platform that can make you be successful. So, part of that is retargeting capabilities, a vast array of third party targeting segments that don't come with an additional data fee, and the ability to target your CRM segments on television. The other is making sure that you have a 24/7 accessible, customizable reporting dashboard to make sure that you have full transparency into what you're delivering alongside paid search and social. You want it to be really easy to see your optimizations take place. So just again, like paid social, you want a platform that's going to be optimizing towards your performance goals. Finally, it's really important to make it easy to activate campaigns and activate multiple types of campaigns so you can A/B test your creative messaging, A/B test your audiences, and regularly refresh your approach to make sure that you're always getting the optimal performance out of your platform. And finally, like I said, you want to find a technology provider that also makes creative accessible and into a true performance driver in its own right. So today's key takeaways are these four as follows. CTV's halo effect really doesn't replace your search and social. It augments what you're already doing successfully and makes everything a lot better and your performance a lot stronger. CTV's digital DNA makes it a familiar ad channel that easily slots into your existing strategies and frameworks. And with the right technology, it can be really easy for a PPC marketer or an SEO marketer to be able to activate a successful performance TV campaign without learning a whole new skill set. Third, brands like Rumple really use connected TV to boost their underperforming ad channels and then drive better performance with their entire marketing budget. And finally, marketers really need to evaluate CTV channels to carefully determine which one can produce the best halo effect for their brand to achieve their performance marketing goals. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And you can always reach out to us here at Mountain. We're happy to answer additional questions and help you build your strategies. So thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Click the agenda link at the top of your screen to choose your next session.